So if you're like me and you're sick of the lead acid batteries that are in Power Wheels, the razors and everything else, there's a great little option here for you that I'm gonna walk you through, show you how to upgrade so you can basically swap out your Ryobis, DeWalts, also Milwaukee, using these little adapters here. And so I'm just gonna kind of walk you through it, show you what to do and all the ins and outs of it. I've already done this on actually four different Power Wheels now. And we got this little Razor SX McGrath. It comes as a 24 volt. But the main thing that I think where people run into issues, I saw a lot of comments online on some of these other videos that I've seen, is how do you wire this up? Because you've got two 12 volt batteries. You can see here you got 3 red wires and a black. And then on here you've got 2 black wires. So how do you get these to connect correctly? So I'm gonna walk you through all that. But first, let me just show you kind of what you need. When you're taking it apart, this little fairing here, you can see I took this off. It just has several bolts right there. And then this little case here sits right here and actually goes over the batteries and all the wiring and everything else. You got the other side right here. So not a ton of bolts to remove all this, but this is the basic setup where you need to get to really start working on it. The thing that I do like, and this is what's really cool, you can see there's still a power connector right here that's actually factory. And I'm gonna show you how to use this setting or factory connector off of how they set it up, along with these adapters so that it can easily clip in. You're not worrying about wires hopping out and everything else. So like I said, I'm gonna walk you through all this. The other thing that you'll wanna get, just so you know, this is a 5x6 block. This block is gonna fit right in here, just like this. And then also, this is the one that you're gonna have to trim up so you can mount and everything else. This is an 8 by 5.5 inch. And believe it or not, this is gonna wedge right in between here, and you're gonna mount your battery adapters, these guys right here inside of it. So I'm gonna do some steps ahead and I'll kind of show you what I did. So real quick on the mounting, I made this little piece here. It's nothing pretty. Spray painted it black so it just kind of looks a little nicer. And then I also installed this piece here. When this comes in here, let me see if I can show you. You can see here that it kind of fits in just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is basically run these through the holes there. You wanna use like a 1.5 inch drill bit to basically drill those holes out. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and run these through and mount them. And then what I'll be able to do is tie in the battery. I'm gonna basically snip right here and here so that then I have this nice little connector that will automatically plug into the factory harness area right here. So just want to give you a quick update on that. Also like and subscribe if you would, please. It really helps out my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and trim these wires here, get them all exposed so I can thread them through. The nice thing about these as well, when they send them to you, they give you some extra 30 amp fuses and also some really slick connectors for each one. So you can basically do this really quick and easy, not have to splice and everything else. All right, so now I got everything mounted here to my piece that I made. Got the bolts going in there so they'll stay nice and sturdy. You wanna make sure that these switches are on, obviously, when you mount them. Now here's the real confusing thing for some people. Some people think this might be really ridiculous. I'm going over this. But I did see a lot of comments of people that were having issues with the wiring diagram and trying to figure it out. All you gotta do, this piece right here gets cut off the batteries. And what it has the actual factory piece that connects right there. So you wanna wire a black from one to the red to the other. And then you're basically gonna put them right in here in this little connector, and then you're connect the red on this side to the black on this side, and then you're good to go there. What you want to do with this other section, you just take one black and one red, and you just run it in one channel on this side, connect those, and you're good to go. Both these have 30 amp fuses in them. And so where people get confused, and not to keep going over this, but on here there's 3 red, 1 black. You come over here, there's 2 blacks, 2 reds. So that's just how you wire them so that you can do it. I'm gonna go ahead and mount this here. I got a couple brackets that I'm gonna mount this up inside here and then wire everything up and put everything back together. Should be good to go. So here I have everything mounted up now. Right here you can see I've got a couple brackets that I bought, just basically that will connect this bottom piece to this top piece, make sure it's not wiggling around. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I was gonna put some brackets on the back too, but it's so sturdy with those 2x6s in there that it's really sturdy. So everything wired up real nice. All I did from the step previously is obviously just plug this into that. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie this and put some batteries in it. Let my daughter give it a spin if you wanna check it out. All right, so now I got everything put back together. I'm gonna show you what it looks like underneath so you can kind of get an idea. You got the batteries hanging out right there. Those are the 8AH batteries, and I highly recommend. I'm really excited to see how they go for this because they obviously are gonna last a lot longer. But like I said, these will work for Ryobi, Milwaukee, DeWalt. You just have to buy the right adapters, and I'll put a link in the description for the right ones to get for whatever brand of batteries you have lying around at home, so you don't have to mess with these lead acid batteries anymore. So on there and show us how fast this thing goes. Before you go, is it a lot faster than before?
Yes.
All right, show us how fast you can go here.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. So before it, I was told that it goes about 8 to 10 miles per hour. It goes a lot faster now. She's really enjoyed it. So anyways, there's a little tutorial for you if you're thinking about swapping out your lead acid batteries for some aftermarket parts, for being able to convert it to a Ryobi, DeWalt, or Milwaukee. I definitely highly recommend.